Okay, I was born in South Phoenix, 24th Street and Broadway, at the Broadway houses. They're still there to this day. And that's when Rainbow's Market was around. We talking about 1976. So I was born there, right? Born South Side, was on the move to the West Side, East Side, lived in predominantly all the projects, blah, 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 blah. So I moved around pretty much all my life because I'm from the hood, urban, whatever. My mother wasn't rich. I wasn't born to a rich family. So like every other family from the hood, moved around a lot. Now I'm black. So where I'm from, all my friends were predominantly black. A couple Mexicans here and there. And all the other black dudes in my block, their friends were predominantly black. So this is how I basically grew up, right? Okay, so I turned 15. We moved to Phoenix. We moved to 79th Avenue in Thomas, the Maryville area, where I met my homeboy and them. To this day, them still my niggas, the Harris brothers. Johnny, Aaron, Shay, and LeVar. Not so much LeVar, he was the baby of the family. So his mother kept a tight knit on him. So he didn't roll with us like that and do a lot of dirty shit. But it was mostly me, Aaron, and Johnny. We roll like that. So like I said, growing up, all my friends were predominantly black. And all my friends that were black, their friends were predominantly black. So these are my homeboys in high school. We chilling. I met them when I got to the Maryville area. When I first moved there, I met them in the mall. They was rapping freestyling one day and it was intriguing. I'm like, what the fuck? How you do that shit? I'm thinking he quoting somebody else shit, but it's his shit. I'm like, damn. So that's how I got into rapping. So Johnny, and Aaron was like this, inseparable. Where they was at, I was at. Where I was at, they was at. So we was best homies. We hung around all the time. So when I moved to the Maryville area and I met these niggas and we hung around all the time, I hung around these niggas for like a good six or 7 months at this point. Never knew they even had other friends because we always roll like that. I knew about Monye Jackson, but I didn't know about this guy. So I'm hanging out with him one day. So one day they was like, hey man, we're gonna stop by my homeboy Tommy crib and see what he up to. I was like, all right, cool. We young. We live with our parents. We ain't got no jobs. It's summertime. You know what I mean? So we just cooling. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we walking, bam, we walked around the corner. I noticed he lived right around the corner from me when I lived at that time. We walk around the corner, nigga, knock on the door. Bam, 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 bam. No answer. Keep knocking. Bam, 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 bam. Finally get an answer. This white boy answers the door. And I'm like, so you know I'm confused, right? I'm like, okay, but I didn't say nothing, of course, because I'm not rude like that. So the white boy answered the door. So my homeboy Aaron, them niggas was like, oh, what's up, Tommy? What's up, Tommy? So I'm knowing this is the Tommy cat they was talking about. White boy Tommy. On Facebook, his name is Tommy Martin. That's how y'all know him as Tommy Martin. So I'm like, all right, cool. So introduced her, bam, bam, bam. So I shake hands, bam, bam. He said, oh, what's up, bro, man, da-da-da, whatever. So I let them get back to talking after we shook hands and shit. You know, you don't want to intrude because I didn't know dude. He didn't know me either. So I didn't want to make it all uncomfortable. So they talking to him, bam, da-da-da-da-da. So he like, hey man, y'all, I know it's hot outside. Y'all want to come inside? And he was like, oh, hey, Charles. They were like, Charles, you want to go inside? I was like, let's do it, whatever. So we walk inside the house. Regular ass house. Not as in bad, but it's a regular house. I didn't notice anything about boxing that was weird. Living room regular, hallways regular, kitchen regular. Everything is regular. Well, you know, we growing boys. So his mama didn't, I think his mother's name was Sandy. She was good people, man. But his mama didn't allow niggas in the house all like that. Like, y'all cool, but you musty grown niggas ain't finna be in my house like that. So he was like, let's go to the room real quick. So we go to his room. As soon as we go into his room, that's when it hit me. I'm like, yep, he's the biggest fucking boxing fan, probably most likely. Listen to me, bro. If anybody who knows Tommy to this day, they probably didn't know him back then. But yeah, we walk into this nigga's white boy's room, bro. I mean, like from the... starting like from the corners of the wall, all the way wrapped around his wall, going down all on the walls, bro. I'm not exaggerating. Nothing but just boxers. You know, the KO magazines. Boxers all on this. They intruded his room. It was like his ceiling vomited. Like, now you vomit. Like his ceiling vomit and all the... It was pictures everywhere. Listen to me. I did not know that many white boys box. Call me what you want to call me. I don't give a shit. I didn't know that many white boys even boxed in the world. He had James, the black dude named James. He had so many of them. Don't even any boxers you can think of. He had them, bro, all around his room. So we in his room, and I'm just cooling out, chilling in. Everything that came out this dude's mouth, man, was boxing and stats. In what year this certain boxer conceived a baby, and if this boxer was with their high school sweetheart or not. And he just knew all of this frivolous information on boxers, all of them. Different shit, and he was excited about it. He didn't just know his shit. Like, that's one thing I learned about smart people. Smart people love to show off what they know. So yeah, and if you know Tommy Martin to this day, you know, yeah, he's a smart guy. Didn't know how smart he was back then, but yeah, he's going on about all these boxers. Just going off on their stats, and as he's talking, I'm looking around the room. Every boxer he would name, I would see their picture, and he would say shit, and I'd go up there and read it, because I'm an inquisitive nigga, my damn stuff. Y'all know how Charlie Beasley get down. So I read this little shit, and all of this shit is accurate. You know, some people try to talk a lot about something that they know well, but you don't know what they know as well. So when they get to talking, they can actually talk frivolous stuff. You would never know. Why? Because you don't know nothing about that shit. You just got to take their word for it. Wrong. Man, I'm reading all of this shit. Everything he's saying is correct, bro. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, this dude's got to be the biggest boxing fan I've ever met in my life. Now, while he's going on and on about these boxers, and I'm sitting in this dude's room looking at all of these boxers, I noticed that he actually had these boxing belts. When you win, nigga, and beat a nigga ass, and you win your first boxing. He had nigga belts, like 5 or 6 belts around the house. I'm like, oh shit. So this dude don't just know about boxing. This dude, like I said, we were young. We were 15, 16. So this dude actually gets down. So I asked him, I was like, oh shit, you got belts? Like you box like that? He started laughing. I don't know why he was laughing, because I didn't find nothing funny. He started laughing like, nah, bro, these are I made these are something I put together. And I'm like, what you mean something you put together? Yeah, y'all, this dude he didn't just have all these the belts he had, I thought they were real. He actually handmade these belts. How he did it, I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't get cute on the video. Y'all know what I'm saying. But they were homemade belts, boxing belts it was like 5 or 6 of them. I'm like, now why would this dude take time out of his busy schedule to make homemade boxing belts? When I tell you this dude had to be the biggest boxing fan. He was so consumed with it. I'm like, yeah, you have to be a boxer one day. But yeah, all of these pictures around his room, these 5 or 6 belts that he took time out to actually make. Like, this dude was crazy with it. So we still chilling in the room. So time goes fast. We started getting loud and shit, because, I started getting to know who he was. I started to open up to him. Cool white boy, man. So we started going off. Niggas having fun. Gotten too loud. Don't really want to leave the house because it's too hot to be walking to the mall. But we got to do something. Can't just chill in this nigga's house, right? His mama gonna get antsy. So Tommy was like, well, shit, let's go to the backyard real quick. And he was like, oh, let's go to the backyard. I was like, fuck, let's go. I'm not expecting anything, y'all. We go to the backyard, open the gate, boom, the door, walk out. I think I was the last one I walk in and shut the dang. I look up. I am flabbergasted. I am fucking stuck. Yes, you guessed it, people. In this dude's backyard was a big ass homemade boxing ring. Let's stop right there, because I know exactly what you're thinking. And please don't try to play me. When I say a homemade boxing ring in his backyard, please don't think I'm talking about something on flat land and he put some poles out the ground and put some string and made it a ring and let's go in there and fight. No, people. No, people. No, people. No, no, no. Facebook fucking no. No. You ever seen a real boxing ring, y'all? Dumb question, right? Not really. Just answer the question. Don't get smart. You ever seen a real boxing ring? Yeah, my nigga. That's what was in this nigga's backyard. It wasn't no flat land. You get in there and you try to pretend and you put some little blankets on the thing on the ground and let's fight. It was a real boxing ring, people. Homemade. You have to actually walk up the stairs. You know, a real boxing ring. Walk up the stairs and you finally get in. Yes, people, you think I'm exaggerating. That's pissing me off. No, people, this white boy, Tommy Martin, had a homemade boxing ring in his backyard. A real, official, certified one. You get in there and bounce off the ropes in the back. Yeah, these motherfuckers actually hold you up. You're like, this shit. I'm telling you guys, you think you know the biggest boxing fan? No, you don't. If you didn't know Tommy Martin, you did not know the biggest boxing fan. And I'm comfortable saying that even to this day, because those of y'all who watching this video that actually knows Tommy Martin nowadays, but you didn't know him back then, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm saying is pretty much facts. Yeah, people, this dude had a real life boxing ring. And we had all of these homeboys. It wasn't just me. Because remember, I came from South Phoenix at this time. We moved to Chandler. I came from Chandler when my mother met her husband. We moved to the Maryville area, and that's when I started going to Trevor Brown and start introduced to the Maryville area life. So yeah, homemade boxing ring. You walk up that bitch, it was a real ring. We had so many homeboys that would go over there. Like I said, it was me, Johnny, Aaron, Shay, LeVar would go over there to box. My brother Vic, his homeboy Chris, Nate. Tommy had a white homeboy named Bill or Billy. I know you watching, Tommy. What was his name? Bill or Billy? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That little short white boy could fight his ass off. Billy was cold. He could scrap and hang with the best of them. I remember him and my homeboy Johnny Harris. They used to always go at it. But yeah, anytime you had beef, or if you was around Tommy and niggas got beef, Tommy always with the shit. Put the gloves on. Put the gloves on. We had this big ass homeboy named and he on Facebook. You probably watch it too. His name was Henry Hale. Listen, a lot of niggas were scared to get in the ring with Henry. Henry was a big dude and he was a fucking beast. And when I say big, I'm not talking about fat. I'm talking about like 6'4", 6'5". That was in high school. You're probably taller now. In high school, 6'4", 6'5". Nigga was rocked and gunned up. Everybody remembers Henry Hale. He had a sister named Lisa too. She was reputable too. She was female, but she could scrap you, beat your ass. But anyway, Tommy Martin would actually get in the ring with Henry. He didn't give a fuck. That's one thing I will say. A lot of my homeboys that would talk tough, and yeah, I'm saying it now. I don't give a fuck how you niggas feel. Whatever, come see me. Yeah, a lot of y'all niggas was talking tough back then, but a lot of cats y'all didn't want to get in the ring with. Tommy didn't give a fuck who he got in the ring with. He didn't give a fuck who beat his ass up. He didn't give a fuck who knocked him out. You know why? Because it was all in the namesake of boxing. This livelihood thing of his that he just saw differently from all other people. If he was the biggest boxing fan. No, I just told you who the biggest boxing fan was. And even to this day, it's Tommy Martin. So stop acting like you're the biggest boxing fan. No, you're not. So we would go at it. Me personally, I never got in that ring and fought Tommy, fought nobody, because I never grew up play fight with my homies. My homies know that about me. We don't play slap box. If you put your hands in my face, we really finna fight. I'm finna really kick your ass, or you gonna really kick my ass. So I never play fight with the homies like that. And I'm not weird, because a lot of you guys are like that too. But so I never got in the ring with them niggas like that. But yes, I saw so many fights. My homies, Tommy, I done seen Tommy, the white boy Tommy Martin. Yeah, I seen him knock niggas out. Never knew he could scrap like that. I thought he just had a love for boxing because boxing just did something to him. Never knew he actually could actually box. He could. Wasn't scared to get in the ring with nobody. And that leads me to another, and I'm kind of getting off the topic, but I'm still talking about Tommy. That leads me to another story too, though, real quick. Those of y'all who are from the 90s, if you black and you from the 90s, you went to Trevor, whatever the fuck, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say S-curl, right? Nigga, ask Tommy, ask all the homies. I don't give a fuck. I wish you niggas would lie, and you bitches would lie. Y'all niggas know, when I went to Trevor beat, nigga, I had the coldest motherfucking S-curls and shit. I used to always wear the S-curls and used to wear them so cold, baby. So cold, one day, the nigga Tommy, the white boy Tommy Martin cuz asked me, he was like, hey man, like, how you get your hair like that and da-da-da? So I told him like, well, it's called an S-curl because I'm black, I'm a nigga. See how my hair is right now, y'all? It's all kinky and shit. Okay, my hair is not naturally curly and glistening and shining. So I put S-curl in it. Like, why? He asked me like 3 or 4 times about that shit. I think the 3rd or 4th time he asked me, I'm like, bro, why you asking about an S-curl? Then you can't. He's also thinking about getting one. And I'm looking at this nigga like, Tommy. Yeah, this white boy Tommy asked me to put an S-curl in his hair. Now, by this time when he asked me this, me and him was already cool. He didn't ask me this when I first met him, when I seen the ring and stuff I'm telling you about. He didn't ask me that then. But the nigga act, but as we got cool later, yeah, he actually put an S curl in his hair. Now I'm already knowing the shit wasn't gonna work, right? Not gonna notice the difference. But he was my homeboy. So I appeased him. So I said, nigga, when you want me to do this, bro? He's like, man, do it tomorrow after school. I said, cool. So tomorrow, the next day came tomorrow, went to school. And I'm like, you sure, bro? He's like, yes, okay. So school was out. Went to Tommy's house, bro. And yes, we went inside this nigga's bathroom. I put an S curl in this white boy Tommy Martin's hair. Yes, Tommy Martin. Remember that name. Don't want y'all to forget. I put an S curl in Tommy Martin's hair. Listen to me, people. When I tell you that shit did not look no different, that shit did not look no different. Like it pissed me off. Hey, hey man, like it pissed me off. I'm looking at it like, bro, it didn't take it all, y'all, and y'all know that because he's already a white boy with that crazy straight hair. So I did it for him. I went through the motions and like, oh, seems like it's waving up right here. Stop. Went through the motion. He washes out, does it. Now, I'm knowing there is no difference. Y'all know. Those of y'all who are watching, don't look at me stupid because you know what I'm talking about. You know his shit did not take. Stop. But Tommy in the mirror just, oh, bro, look, yeah. Like he was really convinced that his hair actually took, but it didn't. But hey, we was young and that was just part of the silly shit I guess we do. But yeah, I put a S curl in the white boy Tommy hair, man. It didn't turn out. It looked the same. It looked it was just straight, like I just put water in it. It wasn't no different. But so I just want to say, you can have a dream and a goal to be something. I don't care what it is, whether it be a lawyer, a dope dealer. I don't care what your dream is, man. We all have dreams and goals to be what we want to be, but you have to admit, as children. And then you actually grow into an adult, a man or a woman, adult, 9 times out of 10, 9 out of 10 of us don't become what we aspire to be when we're children, when we're younger. Me, I wanted to go to the NBA. As y'all can see, I'm not in the NBA. I do movies with, Dark Planet X, Leroy, Popo Productions and shit, you know what I mean? Your boy doing I play Maximilian now, your boy doing movies and shit now, you know what I mean? But I'm not a professional actor. I don't get paid for this. I don't go to Walmart and people bum rush me for my autograph and shit. Not yet, at least. But that doesn't happen. So yeah, what we inspire to be as children, a lot of times we don't follow that goal. But I've got to tell you guys, those of y'all who are watching, I have got to tell you, Tommy Martin has got to be one of the most impressive stories in my world. Y'all probably heard seen some other shit. But in my life and in my world, yes, that's what he wanted to be as a child. He had the homemade boxing rings in the backyard. He had boxing pictures on his wall. He had these homemade boxing belts. But guess what, people? Tommy Martin stuck with it. He never let go of that dream. Yeah, you think I'm lying? You can look him up on Facebook now. Tommy Martin. Never let it go. Now to this day, yeah, Tommy Martin and done fought in real boxing rings. No more homemade boxing rings, y'all. He's fought in real boxing rings. He's won real belts now. No more homemade belts, but he's won mad belts. He has walls full of belts now. So much so good at it, he trains motherfuckers. Listen to me. There was a dude I went to school with named Tadre Morrison. Anybody knows Tadre Morrison, that dude can scrap his ass off. He's like another Martez Branson. That nigga could scrap. Even if you're not a scary person, you still don't want to fight Tadre Morrison. Listen to me. I never knew. Years down the road, found out when I got linked back up with Tommy Martin, he actually was Tadre Morrison's trainer. You know how impressive that shit is? Because couldn't nobody fuck with Tadre. That boy get out there and mac and whoop your ass. Yes, my nigga was a trainer to Tadre Morrison. And he didn't just train Tadre Morrison for fighting with skills. He actually changed the perception of fighting. He changed the way that Tadre looked at fighting. Because when I talked to Tadre years after we was younger growing up, yeah, my nigga, his whole speech was different. He was still with the shit, but he sounded more humble. So yeah, man, Tommy Martin, yeah, my white young beau, my nigga. Yeah, he just didn't aspire to be it as when we were younger growing up. He actually became that. Yeah, you can look him up. Tommy Martin fights in real rings now. He coaches real people. All the posters and subject on his, I saw on his wall as a kid growing up. Yeah, he actually probably met these cats now, but he messed with real boxers now, teaching real boxers. And he has real belts, more than one, more than two, more than real belts. He's trained boxers, they got belts. So yeah, bro, when you think you've known the biggest boxing fan, you have not known the biggest boxing fan until you've met Tommy Martin. And I will tell anybody that, yeah, my white homeboy is crazy, an animal with the shits. And that leads me to something else I'm about to say, and he don't know this, but I'm about to say it now. Me and my production team, well, not my production team, it belongs to Leroy Ford from Dark Planet X. We'll be working on a boxing movie once he's done with this project. The beginning of next year, hopefully, yes, we will be starting on a new boxing movie, somewhat of a true story, inspired by true events, and we hope we can get you guys support. But yeah, Tommy Martin will be playing the coach that coaches the guy in the movie, will be played by Martez Branston. I know y'all know who he is. So Martez Branston will be playing the boxer. Grew up in the hood and got, some stuff happened to him with some gunshot wounds. He survived. So he survives, he gets into it, and he meets Tommy Martin. Tommy Martin coaches him on how to, do his thug thizzle. But a lot of people look at Martez Branston as if, why is a white boy coaching you? So I think, I think they meet certain places where nobody knows about it, and he teaches him how to, fight even more and gets him off his game since he had the gunshot wounds and he survived. So Tommy Martin teaches him how to do his thing, and then Martez Branston, well, that's his name in real life. That won't be his name in the movie, but Martez will actually overcome, do his thing. And then I don't want to say too much more than that. Y'all will have to check out the movie. But hopefully it will be a Tubi movie. We will be filming it hopefully at the beginning of next year. Tommy Martin is the trainer, and Martez Branston will be the fighter, the boxer that overcomes. Like, you're gonna have to check it out. So, but no, it's not a true story to an extent. But there are certain true things in Vincent that did happen in real life that we think will be inspiring for the story. So, yeah, man. So, hope we can count on y'all support for that. Y'all been rocking with us forever with the movies. We love and we appreciate y'all, man. Really do. Dark Planet X, Leroy Ford, and Popo Productions from your boy Popo. So, yeah. So, I just wanted to tell y'all that story real quick. My Tommy Martin story. I'm talking about. And I had to introduce some cats on for the new movie role coming up. Actually, they don't even know. I'm just hoping they'll accept, but they don't even know this is happening, but it's happening, and who am I to stop progress? So, listen, I'm Charlie Brown. That's my time. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching and taking time out your busy schedule just to listen to my video and listen to me talk crazy and talk shit. But when y'all get done, if y'all feel like it, if y'all boxing fans and y'all want to get some boxing tips, whatever, look up Tommy Martin. He's on there. He's active, he live, he in color, and he ain't going nowhere. So, yeah, that's my time, man. And I thank y'all for joining in and listening to my story. Catch y'all next time. Charlie Beezy.